Get ready to rock and roll with the latest hits from the hottest girl group of the 80s. CINEMAX presents an exclusive new album flash, The Go-Go's, next.
Get your lip balm ready, because it's time to pucker up for a soul kiss from the sizzling Olivia Newton-John. Album flash, next.
What's Stevie up to now? Find out as CINEMAX presents his latest release in...
Sit tight for an exclusive music video premiere. Album Flash with the Thompson twins and their latest LP. Coming up next right here on CINEMAX.
By day, she's a hard-working schoolgirl. By night, she's a call girl working the streets. The daring story of a not-so-innocent angel. Next.
A high school honor student by day and Hollywood hooker by night, Angel doesn't mind resorting to devilish deeds to get what she wants. Next on CINEMAX.
This month's classic collection says hooray for Hollywood with a 5-time Academy Award winner. David Niven leads an all-star cast around the world in 80 days. Next.
Need a good laugh? How about some off-the-wall humor that doesn't pull its punches? We'll assault your senses with Assaulted...
A zoologist and her husband discover a living and breathing dinosaur in Africa. Can they save it from an evil scientist? Baby, Secret of the Lost Legend, next.
Coming up next, you're invited to an outrageous bash you'll never forget as Tom Hanks says so long to the single life in Bachelor Party. Next on CINEMAX. Tom Hanks is about to tie the knot, but first he must survive his own bachelor party. Can he resist the wine, the women, the song, the mule? Find out next. Rodney Dangerfield's the funniest freshman on campus when he goes back to school for a rowdy rampage through college's hallowed halls. Next on CINEMAX. Coming up next, Ray Don Chong takes you on a cruise through hip-hop, bebop, rapping, and... Another Dog Day afternoon turns into an unforgettable adventure when Benji has 2 bumbling kidnappers begging for mercy. Benji, coming up next. Comic Relief scores a winning combination when Robin Williams and Kurt Russell replay the big football game of their youth. The best of times. Next.
Next, stranded on a remote South Sea island, Brooke Shields finds her youthful innocence swept away by love and passion in the Blue Lagoon. Next on CINEMAX.
Bo Derek is back in an exotic, erotic quest for love. It takes 2 to tango in more ways than one. Bolero, next.
Next, the year is 2024 and the struggle for survival is on. Don Johnson stars in Harlan Ellison's sci-fi thriller A Boy and His Dog. Next on CINEMAX. Next, Military Max delivers a gripping wartime drama. A young recruit faces trial under fire during the Normandy invasion in Breakthrough. Next on CINEMAX. Next, Max Goes Military with David Lean's Oscar-winning drama of wartime courage, The Bridge on the River Kwai, starring Alec Guinness and William Holden. Next.
Coming up next, it's almost like being in love when Gene Kelly and Sid Charisse star in that once-in-a-lifetime musical, Brigadoon. Next on CINEMAX.
Coming up next, Richard Pryor, Cicely Tyson, and a busload of comedy. Fasten your seatbelts, because laughter's gonna be bustin' loose. Next. Room service is on the way up with some comic relief as Bill Cosby, Alan Alda, and Richard Pryor check into Neil Simon's wild and wonderful California Suite. Next.
Next, John Hurt stars in the true life story of a jockey who overcomes incredible odds to enter the biggest race of his life. Champions, next.
Widower George C. Scott looks for solitude in a vacant mansion, but discovers he is not alone. Who is the Changeling, and what does it want? Next.
Coming up next, Broadway's longest-running musical is one singular sensation on the screen. Michael Douglas stars in A Chorus Line, the movie, next on CINEMAX.
Coming up next, poor little rich girl Christina has all the assets a man could want, but money-grabbing terrorists want a piece of the action. Next on CINEMAX.
Don't touch that dial, cause Jasper Carrott's arrived and nothing's sacred. It's the CINEMAX comedy experiment, American Carrott. Next.
Coming up next, you never know what the Bobcat's gonna do. It's the CINEMAX comedy experiment with Bob Goldthwait in Don't Watch This Show. Don't miss it. Next.
My name is Emo, and my show's coming up next on CINEMAX, so don't touch that dial, 'cause I spat on it.
When baby boomers have babies, motherhood's a riot. Carrie Fisher, Lauren Hutton, and Arlene Sorkin star in From Here to Eternity on the CINEMAX comedy experiment. Next.
Hi, I'm Harry Shearer, and I'd like you to join me here on the CINEMAX comedy.
Suitable for all.
Get ready for 30 outrageous minutes of comedy, because it's time for Sandra Bernhard and her own offbeat brand of humor. Next on the CINEMAX comedy experiment.
Next on CINEMAX, Shadoevision!
Next, a once-in-a-lifetime musical event with Fats Domino and a few good friends. Ray Charles, Jerry Lee Lewis, Ron Wood, and Paul Schaefer rock the night away in Sessions. Fats Domino and Friends next.
A fountain of youth brings...
Next, Arnold Schwarzenegger is a one-man army on a non-stop blitzkrieg. If he likes you, he'll kill you last. Schwarzenegger, Commando, next on CINEMAX. Coming up next, the comic book hero makes his screen debut. Arnold Schwarzenegger battles James Earl Jones in Conan the Barbarian, next on CINEMAX. Coming up next, fasten your seatbelts for some fast-moving backseat action in Confessions of a Driving Instructor. Officer, is that legal in a moving vehicle? Next. The legendary Harry Reams gives his all as the Vice Squad meets a challenging case head-on. Cops and Other Lovers, next on CINEMAX. The legendary Harry Reams gives his all as the Vice Squad meets a challenging case head-on. Cops and Other Lovers, next on CINEMAX. Coming up next, all of America knew her face, but no one knew what went on behind the pages in the high-fashion world of the cover girl. Next on CINEMAX.
Coming up next, when reality becomes a little too real, James Coburn and Kate Nelligan get crossed up in love and life in Crossover. Next on CINEMAX.
Next, he's a superstar on the salsa circuit, but the bright lights of the big time have put stars in his eyes. Ruben Blades has Crossover Dreams, this month's CINEMAX Film Discovery. Next. Coming up next, if you thought dogs were a man's best friend, think again. From the maniacal mind of Stephen King comes Cujo, next on CINEMAX. Next, the nightlife, the nightclub, the playboy and the good time girl, passion, obsession, and a deadly dance with a stranger. A CINEMAX import. Next. Coming up next, 4 suburban housewives need a change of pace, so they take on a blackmailer. Julie Haggerty stars in The Day the Women Got Even. If you like action, if you like adventure, if you like danger, then call a cab. A DC cab, and ask for Mr. T. He'll take you on the ride of your life. Next. Next, Charles Bronson and Lee Marvin fight for the same cause and live by the same code, but the law has made them brutal enemies. Death Hunt, next on CINEMAX.
Coming up next, a story from the heart. 1959 Nevada is the setting for a woman's sexual awakening in Desert Hearts. Next on CINEMAX.
On the desert world of Dune, the rebels struggle for survival. Meanwhile, on another planet, the evil Duke plots revenge. Don't miss the action in Frank Herbert's Dune. Next. Take off cross-country with Jack Nicholson in the 60s cult film classic that turned on an entire generation. Easy Rider. Next. It's a splashy musical with boatloads of Busby Berkeley. Dive in for Esther Williams at her best in Easy to Love. Coming up next on CINEMAX.
Next, a young girl faces death with dignity in this touching drama. Richard Harris and Jodie Foster star in Echoes of the Summer. Next on CINEMAX. Roundup's got Jim Brown and Lee Van Cleef south of the border and looking for trouble in El Condor. Next on CINEMAX. Coming up next, a sensuous trip from Beverly Hills to Brazil. Sylvia Christel is back, and she's got some new tricks in Emmanuel 4. Next on CINEMAX.
The erotic Emmanuelle, with her insatiable passion for pleasure, probes the sensual mysteries of the Orient. Laura Gemser is Emmanuelle in Bangkok. Dennis Quaid and Louis Gossett Jr. are sworn enemies in an interplanetary war until the fight for survival brings them together. Enemy Mine, next on CINEMAX. Next, our CINEMAX import comes via France. The true story of two women and their extraordinary friendship in the 50s. Entre nous, next.
Next, CINEMAX presents another hot late-night look at the sensual side of life. It's sizzling, it's sexy, it's Eros America. Next.
On a provocative exploration of the endless possibilities around the world, Eros International. Why is Clint Eastwood driving a truck with an orangutan by his side? He's gone ape over Sandra Locke in Every Which Way But Loose. From this month's Comic Relief, next. Coming up next, she knew all the hidden pleasures of Victorian England. Fanny Hill, an erotic escapade of love and misadventure. Next on CINEMAX. Can 8 clean-cut dancers from Ohio make it and break it in the Big Apple? Fast Forward, directed by Sidney Poitier with music by Quincy Jones. Next on CINEMAX. Coming up next, William Holden and Marta Keller in the story of a legendary actress and the man who orchestrates her comeback. Fedora, next.
Hold on to your laser blasters. Flash Gordon's on the scene. But meanwhile, on another planet, the evil Ming plots destruction. Can Flash save the day? Find out next on CINEMAX.
Next, in a land of greed and passion, can a small-town reporter remain untouched? Ed Harris, Blair Brown in A Flash of Green, a CINEMAX film discovery.
Sandy Dennis and Ann Haywood are perfectly happy on their chicken farm, thank you, till Care Delay comes along and ruffles their feathers. The Fox, next on CINEMAX.
Jessica Lange's brilliant performance as the movie queen who bucked the star system. The riveting true story of Frances, next on CINEMAX.
Next, a wealthy Victorian aristocrat befriends a young boy, only to find out he's a girl. The naughty antics begin with Frank and I. Next.
With one call, she connects the world's prettiest women with its most powerful men until she uncovers a conspiracy that could blow up in her face. The French Woman.
Coming up next, ooh la la, what's going on behind those firmly closed doors at the French woman's house? Find out next on CINEMAX.
A peace-loving Quaker family comes face-to-face with Civil War violence that changes their lives forever. Gary Cooper stars in Friendly Persuasion, next.
Next, Martin Ritz in the director's chair, and Woody Allen's up to his neck in trouble when he goes up against McCarthyism in the front. Next on CINEMAX. Coming up next, Barbra Streisand and James Caan star in the life story of Fanny Bryce, the funny girl who grew 1920s Brazil heats up with a passionate love affair between a peasant girl and her boss, Gabriella, a sizzling Cinemax import starring Marcello Mastroianni. Next. Coming up next, non-stop action as Clint Eastwood and Sandra Locke run a gauntlet of gangsters and crooked cops. The Gauntlet, next on Cinemax. Get crazy with a zany send-up of the rock scene both on stage and off. It's non-stop music and mayhem starring Malcolm McDowell, Lou Reed, and more. Next.
Coming up next, plenty of rowdy school spirit and cheerleading fun when some pom-pom girls take each other on. And gimme an F, next on Cinemax. Next, Vanguard Cinema presents a Cinemax New Wave film, the hit comedy that has everybody talking. The Gods Must Be Crazy. Next.
Coming up next, he was king of the jungle, raised as an ape. Can he learn to live as a man? Greystoke, the legend of Tarzan, Lord of the Apes. Next on Cinemax. Coming up next, it's John Carpenter's trick-or-treat tale of terror in the house across the street. Jamie Lee Curtis stars in Halloween, next on Cinemax. Next, George C. Scott challenges the sleazy underworld of porn in a battle to bring back his runaway daughter, Hardcore, coming up next on Cinemax.
Hey, take a coffee break, corporate America, because Judge Reinhold, Danny DeVito, and an all-star cast are heading your way in Head Office, a Cinemax exclusive premiere. Next.
Coming up next, they're buddies from way back. They share everything, but can their friendship survive when they share the same girlfriend? Peter Coyote and Nick Mancuso are heartbreakers. Next.
Next, when the boys of St. Basil start coming of age, heaven help us. Comedies on the loose. Next on Cinemax.
Next, comedy takes flight as a klutzy kid gets his own private angel. But who ever heard of a greaser with wings? He's the Heavenly Kid, a Cinemax exclusive premiere. Next.
Mel Brooks takes a blast at the past with hilarious help from Sid Caesar, Madeline Kahn, and Orson Welles. The History of the World, Part 1. More of this month's comic relief next on Cinemax.
Oh, hi, I'm Martin Mull. Just settling in with a nice Velveeta and mayo sandwich to watch the history of white people in America. It's coming up next on Cinemax.
Next, Michael Biehn is in love, but the head of a motorcycle gang doesn't like his choice of girlfriend. Hog Wild, a goofy spoof of your favorite biker movies. Next.
Coming up, Michael Caine is caught in a web of intrigue and espionage in this tale from master spy novelist Robert Ludlum, The Holcroft Covenant, next on Cinemax.
Next, check into the hot resort for love and laughter with 3 young dudes from New York. Not your typical day at the beach. Next on Cinemax.
Coming up next, 3 New York youths set out to find some fun in the Caribbean sun. Bronson Pitt.
Next, this place has a mind of its own and a past that kills. Welcome to House, a frighteningly funny film. Next on Cinemax.
Next, this place has a mind of its own and a past that kills. Welcome to House, a frighteningly funny film. Next on CINEMAX. Something unspeakable inhabits a nightmarish island, ready to stalk anyone unlucky enough to cross its path. It's humongous.
Strategies are for...
Coming up next, bop back to the fabulous 50s when rock was young for the stirring story of a musical star maker. Ray Sharkey is the idol maker. Next. Be warned, this sorority pledge night is not for the squeamish. Vera Miles stars in a bone-chilling, nail-biting excursion into horror. The Initiation. Next. Next, a Friday After Dark tale of the romantic exploits of a young man who has lots to say in praise of older women. Next on CINEMAX. Coming up, a brutal murder.
It's the touching tale of first love between two shy teenagers. Robbie Benson is Jeremy. Next on CINEMAX.
Coming up next, Richard Pryor tells the sometimes funny, sometimes sad story of his life in JoJo Dancer, Your Life is Calling, a CINEMAX exclusive premiere next. Next, Michael Keaton and Joe Piscopo will slay you with laughter in the murderously funny gangster comedy, Johnny Dangerously, next on CINEMAX.
George Burns and Brooke Shields bridge the generation gap when they team up in Just You and Me, Kid, a story that's straight from the heart. Next on CINEMAX.
Next, Jim Henson and George Lucas concoct a masterful maze of music and fantasy in Labyrinth. David Bowie stars. Next on CINEMAX.
Next, Richard Donner is in the director's chair with a magical tale of sorcery and star-crossed love. Lady Hawk, starring Matthew Broderick, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Rutger Hauer. Next.
Dillinger's girl wants to be loved, but when she pushes her luck too far, the lady in red meets up with fate. Action-packed drama, next on CINEMAX.
Next, she's a fugitive from the law, but she's got justice on her side. Helen Slater is the little gal against the big...
Dustin Hoffman portrays the controversial comedian hailed as being ahead of his time. It's Bob Fosse's brilliant film of the rise and fall of Lenny Bruce, next on CINEMAX.
As they say in France, voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? And if that doesn't work, watch Le Sex Shop, next on CINEMAX, but of course.
Practice makes perfect, as a young man discovers when he learns the facts of life the hard way. Let's Do It, a Friday After Dark feature next on CINEMAX. Next, a dishonored samurai roams Japan trying to prove himself worthy of the name Samurai. Lightning Swords of Death, next. Isadora is the lonely lady sleeping her way to success as a screenwriter, based on the steamy bestseller by Harold Robbins, next on CINEMAX. What happens when 4 high school cut-ups are turned loose at Coxwell Academy? Let's just say they give a whole new meaning to loose screws. Next on CINEMAX.
Ever consider just cashing it all in and hitting the road? Watch Albert Brooks and Julie Haggerty as they give a funny look at how not to get lost in America. Next.
Coming up next, an erotic round robin takes you on a torrid trip around the world. Love Circles, a sensuous sexcapade. Next on CINEMAX.
Coming up next, what they did was against the law, but they braved the Third Reich for a love in Germany. Hanna Shagula stars in this month's CINEMAX Import. Next. Next, Jamie Lee Curtis discovers a secret romance in her mother's past, but will she learn from her unexpected legacy? Love Letters. Next on CINEMAX. Making a movie, or are they just making love? Things get really hot on and off the set for Julie Newmar and Britt Eklund in Love Scenes. Next on CINEMAX. A young man with a certain lust for life meets the girl of his dreams and becomes caught in a delectable love trap, a sizzling sex romp. Next on CINEMAX. It's the Prince and the Pauper all over when a rich preppy and a street punk trade places for their mutual gain in the modern age culture clash, Making the Grade. Next. Coming up next, he's the talk show host who's head and shoulders above the rest. He's Max Headroom. Next on CINEMAX. Next, don't miss another electrifying episode of the Max Headroom Show, an exclusive video series that makes the future seem like yesterday. Next on CINEMAX.
Next, the hottest sights and sounds of the newest rock stars around. It's non-stop music to the max. Next on Max Tracks.
Next, you'll love rockin' to the hottest music and the wildest videos as CINEMAX presents today's rock hits on Max Tracks. Next.
Coming up next, the craziest camp ever to launch a canoe. Yes, it's good old Camp Sasquatch in Meatballs Part 2, next on CINEMAX.
Chuck Norris was a prisoner of war who busted out. Now he's back in Nam to bring the boys home who are still missing in action. Next on CINEMAX. Coming up next, Chuck Norris fights a one-man war with the Viet Cong behind enemy lines in Missing in Action 2, The Beginning. Next on CINEMAX. Coming up next, the Paris police mix comedy with corruption in this month's hilarious CINEMAX import, My New Partner. Next on CINEMAX. Next, David journeys to the big city to explore life's many possibilities, but the naughty wives he meets along the way have only one thing in mind. Coming up next, it's raucous comedy on the scrimmage line in North Dallas 40 as this month's Nick Nolte Festival continues on CINEMAX. Next.
Coming up next, George Burns is devilishly funny when he plays both roles in the divine comedy, Oh God, You Devil, next on CINEMAX.
Coming up next, Hemingway's classic tale of a fisherman battling to reel in his greatest catch. Spencer Tracy is starring in The Old Man and the Sea, next.
Next, Robert De Niro, James Woods, and Elizabeth McGovern star in a gangster film of epic proportions, Once Upon a Time in America. The uncut version next on CINEMAX. Next, Henry Fonda, Katharine Hepburn, and Jane Fonda find it's never too late to see a loved one's point of view when they share a summer on Golden Pond. Next, a World War II submarine commander fights for life and love in Operation Pacific, starring John Wayne and Patricia Neal, next on CINEMAX. When a group of teenagers out for a good time get stranded on an island, fun turns to fear and things get out of control. Next on CINEMAX. Coming up next, a nerdy airline pilot flies through one sexcapade after another when he lands a job in Tahiti. Pacific Banana, next on CINEMAX.
When sexy Gwendolyn goes searching for adventure, she just might find more than she bargained for. The Perils of Gwendolyn, next on CINEMAX.
Coming up next, they're back, and they're fighting tooth and nail to save their alma mater. The Misfit grads are as klutzy as ever in Police Academy 3, back in training. Next.
They're three dreamers who want to turn a life of chance into the chance of a lifetime. Mickey Rourke, Eric Roberts, and Daryl Hannah star The Pope of Greenwich Village. Next.
They're rowdy, a little raunchy, but basically fun-loving kids just looking for a good time at a place called Porky's. Next on CINEMAX. Next, more comic relief as Pee-wee and his pals create comedy chaos. Yes, those classless clowns are back and they're at it again in Porky's Revenge. Next on CINEMAX. Coming up next, a peace-loving Japanese businessman reverts to his ninja ways to avenge his wife's death. Oh, sayonara, bad guys. Pray for death. Next on CINEMAX.
Tan Oil and set sail for Jamaica and Private Resort. It's a hot new comedy next on CINEMAX.
Hitman Jack Nicholson sees his perfect mate in hit woman Kathleen Turner until the family business creates a hilarious conflict of interest. It's a matter of Pritzy.
Next on CINEMAX.
It's the summer of 1968.
You look like a goddamn girl.
Matt Caulfield's just been kicked out of Princeton.
Hey, hippie, I'm talking to you.
And he and his best buddy, Jeff, are coming to grips with growing up.
It was the next boat out. Going to Vietnam. I got drafted.
The times are changing.
I came to live with you.
What's going on?
It's not Bobby Kennedy.
Worlds are changing.
Derek and I live together.
You don't seem to give a damn about anything anymore.
Things have changed.
And two friends are coming of age in the age of Aquarius.
Dynamite stuff, man.
So tune in, drop out, and turn on.
Wow, man.
A dynamite Dynamite Film Discovery, Purple Haze.
The summer of 1968, with two kids coming of age in the age of Aquarius. Purple Haze. It's dynamite stuff. Next. Next, George C. Scott is a rancher out for revenge. He's ready to do whatever it takes in his one-man war against the Army. Rage. Next on CINEMAX. Flaming passions and burning desires erupt in Rain Tree Country, a romantic epic of love and war starring Elizabeth Taylor and Montgomery Clift. Next.
Next, Stallone is back, and he's waging a one-man war against evil. First he gets out, then he gets even in Rambo, First Blood Part 2. Next.
Next, it takes real genius for three whiz kids to get back at the campus creep, but there's plenty of laughs along the way. Next on CINEMAX.
Coming up, there's real fun when whiz kid Val Kilmer uses real genius to get revenge in this off-the-wall comedy. Next on CINEMAX.
He wants one thing out of life, more. She's got everything except him, and they're both reckless enough to go for that one thing they need. Daryl Hannah stars in Reckless.
Coming up next, the bravest, most outrageous... Wait a minute, just tell it straight. Okay, the bravest, most outrageous secret agent since Bond. It's Primo Williams. The adventure begins next.
Next, it takes a special breed of man to take on this outrageous line of work. Rising star Emilio Estevez stars as a hip, flip, repo man. Next. In a galaxy far, far away, the saga continues. Sit tight for the final chapter of the Star Wars trilogy, Return of the Jedi. Next, and may the Force be with you. Want to laugh so hard you'll fall right out of your chair? Then butter up the...
CINEMAX presents the outrageous, very adult musings of a comic master. It's Richard Pryor live on the Sunset Strip. Next.
Coming up next, Sissy Spacek and Mel Gibson struggle to save their farm and their marriage in a surging drama of survival. The River, next on CINEMAX. Next, Michael Douglas and Kathleen Turner find high adventure, big treasure, and lots of danger when they're romancing the stone. Next on CINEMAX.
Coming up next, Al Pacino is starring in the story of two drifters and a very special friendship. Gene Hackman co-stars in Scarecrow. Chevy Chase is in love with Goldie Hawn, but he's a bank robber, and she's married to the district attorney. Charles Grodin fills out the comic triangle in Seems Like Old Times. Next. Next, it's not whether you win or lose, but how you play the sex games of the very rich. But it wouldn't be fun if you didn't break the rules. Next on CINEMAX. A peeping Tom discovers the provocative delights and dangers of sex through a window. It's part of our sizzling Friday After Dark festival. Next.
Now's the time, and the jungle's the place for the campy adventures of Tanya Roberts as the inimitable Sheena. Next on CINEMAX.
This month's Western Roundup continues as the Duke plays a cavalryman on his last mission in She Wore a Yellow Ribbon, a sweeping ode to the Old West. Next. Next, this month's classic collection has that leadingest of leading men in his film debut. Paul Newman stars in The Silver Chalice. Next on CINEMAX. Get down with Don Johnson and the good old boys and girls in the Bayou for moonshine, music, and some down-home fun at Soggy Bottom, USA. Next. Coming up next, Jacqueline Bisset stumbles into mystery and murder in The Spiral Staircase. Next on CINEMAX.
Next, John Candy, Tom Hanks, and Daryl Hannah star in a whale of a tale called Splash. The fun starts next on CINEMAX.
Next, from the days when rock was young, a rock and roll idol shoots for the stars, but winds up with nothing but stardust. Next on CINEMAX. Next, this month's comic relief enlists Bill Murray as the biggest wise guy ever to earn his stripes. Harold Ramis and John Candy co-star. Next on CINEMAX. The sun is hot and the teachers are even hotter. Spend your vacation learning the facts of life from the summer school teachers. Coming up next on CINEMAX.
Next on CINEMAX.
Look at who's coming to Metropolis.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's a con man. And the world's greatest computer genius. He's in on a scheme to turn the ultimate computer into the ultimate weapon.
What will it do for me?
For you? It'll do anything you tell me to tell it to do for you. Now, getting down to business.
It's a machine with the power to control the Earth and everything on it, including Superman.
Thought you'd never get here.
Well, I hope you don't expect me to save you, because I don't do that anymore.
You're going to go down in history as the man who killed Superman.
No.
Now, only the man who pulled the switch on Superman can pull the plug on the super machine. Christopher Reeve, Richard Pryor.
Watch the trees.
Superman 3.
Next, the forbidden pleasures of Victorian love turn a man's desires to passion. Jeremy Irons is Swan in Love, a CINEMAX import. Next.
Get ready for a movie in a class by itself. Nick Nolte, Jo Beth Williams, and Richard Mulligan star in the hit comedy Teachers. Next.
Next, take a romantic romp through the lush French countryside with Julia and Julian as they explore the possibilities of their budding sexuality in Tender Cousins.
Coming up next, Horton Foote's Academy Award-winning Tender Mercies with Robert Duvall and Tess Harper. It's One from the Heart and CINEMAX. Next.
Next, an Arizona farm boy brings his dream of being a rock star to the brink of success in Thunder Alley. Next on CINEMAX.
They don't call them tigers in lipstick for nothing. Ursula Andress, Laura Antonelli, and Sylvia Christel steam up the screen in a quintet of naughty tales. Next.
Morgan Fairchild, Billy D. Williams, and a cargo of plutonium create an explosive situation in Time Bomb. Next on Cinemax. Coming up next, Jack Lemmon, Robbie Benson, and Lee Remick in an emotionally charged drama of a son paying tribute to his estranged father. Next on Cinemax. Coming up next, the world of ballet sets two old friends spinning. Anne Bancroft and Shirley MacLaine reach the turning point, a story from the heart. Next on Cinemax.
Next, rock maestro Prince is a piano-playing gigolo on the French Riviera in the musical fantasy adventure Under the Cherry Moon, a Cinemax exclusive premiere.
Next, Dudley Moore is a jealous husband who makes a comedy out of what he thinks is adultery in Unfaithfully Yours. Next on Cinemax.
A summer vacation in Paris brings love to a young American woman. How long will the romance last? Until September, one of this month's heartaches and heartbreaks. Next on Cinemax.
A totally gross dude from town like crashes this party, you know, and now he's going with a girl from the valley. It's awesome. Catch it right here on Cinemax for sure.
What do a group of valley girls do when the mall closes? Well, they have lots and lots of fun, you know. The Vals. Next on Cinemax, okay?
Next, Frankenstein's back. High. A wrestling champ takes on the match of his life, but the real challenge is winning a young woman's heart. Matthew Modine and Linda Fiorentino star in Vision Quest. Next. It's Laurel and Hardy together again, and now in color for the first time, when the Classic Collection presents their wacky slapstick spoof Way Out West. Next. Put the sun, the beach, and 20,000 college students together and someone's bound to fall in love. It's hard not to when you're Where the Boys Are, the original classic. They expected fun beneath the Florida sun, but now the temperature's right for romance when Lisa Hartman and Lynn Holly Johnson go Where the Boys Are. Next. Coming up next, deliciously nasty Faye Dunaway rollicks and robs her way through merry old England in a very adult look at the Wicked Lady. Next.
The Wiz is a...
Enter the whimsical behind-the-scenes world of Muppet Master Jim Henson. See his film wizardry at work in the world of... It's uncontrollable chaos when Gene Wilder enters a Hollywood contest that could possibly crown him the world's greatest lover. Next on Cinemax. Laurence Olivier and Merle Oberon are star-crossed lovers in a web of passion and revenge in one of Hollywood's greatest romances, Wuthering Heights. Next.